dollars and royalties. You can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed. Not a coca kid, I'm the extra lighter on the dresser.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
On their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, and CD, we've certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Chiefs at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes
it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Willis on 4th down.
That's caught inside the 20.
Well, never a good time for a roughing call, but that's extra bad. They had to stop short of the line to gain on 4th down, but the personal foul going to keep this drive going.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
They go play action with Willis.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. end zone. It's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got room past the 30, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run the option left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Steps away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be ready. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Oh, design run for their wideout. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
Oleg's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Justin Ross.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. 1st and 10, it's Willis.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the slant. He's got Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 36, Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He'll gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Over the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some...
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 17-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
Willis got to have this one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jeffrey Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.